Look at my drone.
That's insane with that range. That's fucking stupid. How the fuck do you, like, look at that. How the fuck do you know I'm coming?
Okay. Can you look at my drone? Dude, look at my drone.
Nice, Jordan!
Who is the master? What? You bastard. Oh boy, I just blow it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It is your boy Johnny Cage Banger here with another tutorial. So today we gonna be getting into this Travis Scott because he popping right now. At least for me, I wasn't really a big fan of him. Travis Scott, his producers are EESTBound, WondaGurl, himself. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into that style of beat. And the first thing that I want to stress is the scales. Now, in my kit right here, I have the scale MIDI. If you don't already have the scale MIDI or some type of scale that you know how to create, I have these right here in my Ryu Perfect kit and in my, which other kit is it? The loop kit. It's in there also. So this is just a big helper, so I just want to show you guys that. So starting off, we jumped into Electrica. This Cash Money AP Bank has a couple of little hot shits in it. So as you can see, I have my scale here. Now what this scale is, I don't fucking know because I just did it before the beat. So let me just check. E. So this is an E scale. So all I would have to do, come to the scale MIDI here. Boom. And it'll have it right there for me. Or I can just do B and it'll change it however I want it. And it's the full scale. So that's how you do that. It's at E for tutorial purposes. Now I have it all split in a channel, so you can't really see the ghost notes, but the before phase, you guys will know about the ghost notes and all that. This is for the people who, you know, already know how to make fucking beats. So this is just a simple chord progression that I got. Now, most people always ask me, like, how do you know how to build a scale? How do you know how it's going to sound? What if it's not on the scale? What if it's not on key or whatever? So let's just drag this over. So let's just say we got the MIDI right here for it. And we can go here. We can see that everything is on key in the melody. Now, there's some cases where it won't be in key, but it still sounds good. So we really don't know how a lot of these preset banks be created and what they be in. You be having a lot of melodies, especially arpeggios, that have multiple keys in them, and you really can't keep up with the key. So some of them gonna be off key and it'll sound good. It's music, it's art. There's no really set robotic thing for it. But you can see here, everything is on key. And then I just copied the melody over again, copied it, sent it here. And this is really the same thing though. It's the exact same thing. speeding my shit up. But this is Nexus Arpeggio, the Excelsior. You know what I'm saying? This shit is dope. So that's all I did. It's only 2 sounds. I just copied the pattern over, and that was it. That's the exact melody. Let's just hear that. Oops. We're gonna go here. That's the whole melody. Now, the trick in this beat is really the drums. So if we go into my Ryu Perfect drum kit, the Wang and 808. So that's what this is right here. And we checked to make sure that the 808 was also in the right key or the right note. So all you have to do, click this, right click, and just regular click that to take pitch regions. Now it says it's at the D. It doesn't matter if it's at 2 or whatever. You just right click, it's going to tell you that's the root note. It doesn't have to be D2 and, you know, whatever number it is. It just had to be the match. So it has to match. Then I guess we can drag the scale over here too, just to show you how to really get it to go with the beat. So and that part of the beat is right here. So let's hear it. Or is it right here? Is it this one? Did I even use this 808? I didn't even use this 808 pattern. Why didn't I use it? I don't know. I fucked around and didn't like it or some shit. That's what I do. I go through so many drum patterns because it's a piece of the melody I didn't use either, which is this one. I don't. This sound like the beat. It sound like the sound that he used in Goosebumps, but I wasn't really fucking with it throughout the beat. And this is the first drum pattern I came up with. I ended up not using it. Then we just went simple. I just figured that going simple would be the best way. And this is on E, so I didn't even really do anything crazy to it. That's it. Then I went here. And this is where you get a little flavor. You add a little seasoned salt on top of the plate here. This is just the same pattern over and over again. That's it. So what you want to do here, this pattern right here is the same as that pattern over there. 1 to 5 is the same as 5 to 9. So now how you do that roll right there, I'm gonna tell you. What you need to do is, first we're going to bring this to, what was that, 1/2? Yeah, it's a half. So you need to click this, slide. You see it's going to say it right there, slide. You just click that. So let's delete that. So you click the slide, make sure it's black. That's how you know it's enabled. Where did I put that shit? And you really just want to raise it 1 octave. That's it, if you want to. I mean, there's multiple ways that you can do it, long as it's in key. But I just brought it up another octave and then just took it to F. Or did I raise it all the way up to, yeah, still F. So I just raised it up to give it that roll, and that's how you get this. Really simple. You don't really have to do a lot of mixing or whatever you think that you have to do to get the roll. You just click slide, bring it in, and you can see the higher that you move it, the cooler it sounds. So this is just at a 6. So then if I want to take it to 7, where is that shit at? Right here. So let's hear how it sounds when it's all the way up. It's the same one. Here we go. It's all the way up at 7. And that's how you get that nice juicy roll. And that's what that Travis Scott feel. That shit is raw as fuck. And you just raising it up. The higher that you raise it, the better it's gonna be. So, I mean, maybe not the better. Let's see. Yeah. So 7 is about as good as it's gonna get. And that's how it's the same drum pattern over and over again with that different step. And the kicks are easy. The murder kick, and I just have it turned all the way up. My mix is nothing. My 808s, I just take this out. So all you do, click it, drag until you get this right here, the low pass. That's it, and you just drag it back. So I just do it. What does that say? 164 hertz or whatever. It's not. I'm not doing things like it has to be 164 hertz. I'm just bringing it down and messing with it by ear. So that was dumb. So let's say you hear that noise. That's all that extra shit in here. So if you cut that off, compared to just dragging it. And the key when you're making these beats is to have variety. So why do I have 5 808 patterns and they all the same? Besides one little change up, is because that one little change up added that you have to know how to lay the beat out. I mean, I laid the fuck out of this beat because it's really, really important to introduce certain things at certain times in order to build the beat to sound as good as it's gonna sound and not just some flat loop. You know what I'm saying? So the kick patterns, pretty much the exact same thing. You have one that's different. Then you have a bunch that are really the same, like these. And only reason this is different because I use these as the breakers when I'm building up the beat. So like this. Then this one start playing, this 808 start playing. So it's just multiple drum patterns that you have to have in order to give the beat some variety without having to go too hard and spend hours on hours trying to like come up with different drum patterns. And somebody asked me like, yo, I don't know how to come up with different drum patterns. Then don't, just like use the same ones. That's pretty much, that's it. That's all everybody do. You think these niggas is coming up with new fucking drum patterns, man? Get the fuck out of here. They can't even make up different beats. These are the claps. Basic claps. This was when I did the half step. So there are two things that I use the half step for. And that was for this part right here. And the only reason I did that because if I take it off. So let's say if I play that part. So I brought everything up an octave. So when I play it in the half step. See what I'm saying? So you just bring it up. So when you put it in a half step, you'll be able to bring it back down. And then the snares, of course, that's just to add a little flavor. It has the little hat in there added that you got this hat too. So the hi-hat pattern, I'm sick as fuck. So the hi-hat pattern, oh fuck. Okay, now let's try it. something different, but this is just the build up. So that hi-hat pattern is here. And the key with that is adding some swing. So you can make sure that you have this cut off, turn it to that, and then add some well, not swing, but shift. And this is basically giving it a small shift so that you can just add some groove to it. It used to be, this is swing, it's the same as the swing. So if I turn it all the way up, so let's use that in unison with the beat just to see. It's gonna sound terrible compared to, and then just to add a little bit of shift to it, little bit. Boom. Add a different, this is the hi-hat pattern, so it's just doubled for the halftime, same thing. Throw a different hi-hat pattern in there. And that's the second part of the beat. And that's it. Like that's the whole beat. It's fairly simple. My mix was nothing. Throw some of this in there, and this is, it looks like it's really, really complicated, but it's really not, because I really don't even know what the fuck I did. I just like did it by my ear. So I just turned down the sub because I don't want any bass in my instrument. I just made sure that, let's just play it. Let's just play it. Minus this, with this off. This is what it sounds like. And then with it on, it's just a slight difference, and you can really tell it when you have the drums in there with it. So just trust me on this one. You really want to make sure that your mix is good as far as the bass, who's controlling it. You don't want the instrument controlling the bass and the sub. You don't want it hanging out in there. You want it hanging out in the upper. So you want the drums, the 808s and shit, you want those in the lows. You want that over there. So just like my 808, it's living over here. It's not living over there. It's really not living over here as much as it is here. You know what I mean? So you want to make sure that your 808 isn't all the way up in the highs too much. You want to make sure that's really dancing in the lows, which is this here. High, low. Cut the lows down a little bit. The highs are fine. Instrument, you cut the lows down. The highs are fine. Same thing. Let's see, my mix is nothing. Kicks is just turned up. 808s is just turned up. That's it. Then I just laid the beat out and dropped that shit. 17 minutes. That shit is a deal, man. It's your boy Johnny Cage Banger. This shit is easy, man. Let's get some fucking money. 2017. Peace.